We said that.
Women used to say, yeah, but no, y'all didn't say that. Y'all
Yes, we
didn't say
did.
that. Y'all said y'all don't have a problem cooking. Y'all didn't say y'all would cook for the man. That's
You don't
why.
have to necessarily, depending on what money is involved, depending on what individual is involved, we might cook for them. We might get to go out to dinner all the time. I might get to
Your
take
answer
him out
was
to
just
dinner.
make yourself available. That's exactly what you said. You said I would make myself available for
But
for his
but that
attention.
doesn't
But
necessarily
the
mean
simple
cooking.
answer was the simple answer would have been just to cook for him. But I don't
But
think
that
most of
doesn't
y'all
mean
practice
cooking.
that. You busting it open.
Availability doesn't
You
mean
busting it
cooking.
open quicker than you cook for the man, and I think that's where the problem is.
Availability doesn't mean cooking for the man.
I understand that. I totally
So why do
understand
you
that.
keep saying either or? Like we should have did one.
Because the original question was,
I get the original question.
what would you do to pursue a man? The simple answer would have been cook him a plate.
Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Quick question. I know you already saw the title, but just have a quick question before you even start the video. Just comment down below. Do you think today's modern woman, do you think she'll cook for you first or she'll give you the cheeks first? Before you even watch the video, just think about it and then comment down below. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
What if he already showing interest and already doing something for you? And this happens a lot, for example, when men take women on dates and all that, right? I like you, you like me, you drop your handkerchief. I picked it up, say, my lady, you dropped the handkerchief. Can I take you on a date? Da, 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 da. And this man takes you on a date. This man buys you some drinks, he buys you some roses and all that, right? Now that we got it completely established that the man has a little bit of interest in you, should the woman put the foot on the pedal and make sure she now shows that yes, you are my man, not another woman man, and I'm going to do everything to actually get you to commit to me? What should woman do on that circumstance now that the man actually put something on the ground?
Women are responsible for discernment. So if he's showing interest, her job then is to reciprocate warmly. Over texting, over calling, overly being available is not attractive to men. But if he's showing interest, you show warmly an equal response.
So you start chasing him, right?
That's
No,
not
chasing would be.
Just 1 second. We have to
that's not
define this.
chasing.
No,
I think
1 second,
we're
please. We have to
confusing.
define these words. Me chasing you is I will take you on dates. I will take you to fun places. I would sing you love songs. I will send you Grand Rising Queen. I will make your life easier. I'll send you cash apps, whatever. A woman chasing a man, what would that be? Let's go. Let's do the what should, like, if a woman is chasing a man, what should these actions be for showing the man that actually the man to actually show that dude that she's into him? Like, what are these actions?
Availability.
And an HQ, yes.
She's
She
available.
shows natural curiosity into his life, right? So if he like starts talking about himself or whatever at the date, she's like, oh wow, that's really interesting. Like, tell me more. How did you get into that? She doesn't say,
No.
oh, I do that too, right?
I didn't say how to gaslight that man. I said, what things should you do for that man for you to actually show that you're interested in me? What you're saying right now, Annie, is what men tell other men to do. Let her talk and say, interesting. I never thought about that. That's kind of like dishonest. Let's actually
I don't think that's the answer.
Fatty's absolutely right, man. He's absolutely right. So many women nowadays don't even know how to reciprocate energy. They don't, when they don't think that they should give anything to a man. They know what to receive, but they don't know what to give. And this is why they're having such a hard time to answering this question. Because they're like, what do you mean? What do you mean give back to him? He should just pursue me because I'm the greatest of all time. I'm a woman. Why should I have to give anything back? I'm the prize. And this is why relationships are just trash nowadays.
About things, and Carmen, you can chime in. Let's talk about things that actually make that man like you and know that you are into him. Like, what are these things that we are defined chasing afterward? Like, what are these things?
Well, the only thing you can really do is be available for this conversation or this pursuit. I mean, there's not really a lot you can do. I'm not going out buying a man stuff. I'm not going out popping up at his job doing crazy shit. Like, I'm not doing that. If the man shows his intention, he has now he has my attention. So now he has to go further with that to show me that it's more than just a sexual thing. Because a lot of
Wait a second, isn't this ladies first?
I know this is ladies first, but you are not going to tell me what you're not going to do. That was not the question. You are literally, I said, HQ, what are you what you the woman do for a man? And she said, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, I'm not doing this.
Okay,
This is what I was saying.
I'm saying
What are you going
I'm
to
saying
do?
I'm available. I'm saying I'm available. I'm letting him know that I'm available, that I'm open to his conversation. I'm open to him pursuing any kind of dates. I'm open. That is how I let him know that I'm interested in him. If I'm
Do you hear this nonsense? So the thank you that men get is that she's letting you know. This is how men know that that she's available in her logic. She's allowing you to take her on dates, and she's open. Do you see how they use words in just not a very genuine way? I'm open. What does that mean? You're open to what? Because 2 seconds ago she said she didn't want it to be just all about sex. So now you're saying you're open to what? Going out on more dates? Him spending more money on you?
interested in him, he'll know that right off the bat. I'm not answering the phone calls. I'm looking at you pop up and saying, "What the hell you doing here?" When I'm interested in him, when you're interested in a man, you're available for his conversation. You're available for what if he wants to go on a date. You're available for any kind of conversation on the phone. You're answering his texts. You're doing all those things.
So just to make sure you are not cooking for him, you're not cleaning for him, you're not sending him some money around there, massage his back, give him a piggyback ride. You only are going to engage into something that he initiates. You're not going to actually cater to him, right?
That depends on how far in the relationship you
It's
are.
the beginning. It's
I'm not doing those kind of things at the beginning. Rubbing feet, doing crazy stuff like that. No.
Let's do a time like it's a month.
How is that crazy? Rubbing his feet is crazy?
Like what? Give me an example. Like what?
Like cooking for him.
Yeah, I might make a plate for him. I might do that.
Let's do 2 plates.
I invite him over for dinner.
Let's do 2 plates. Can I get 2 plates?
Yeah, I might invite him over for dinner. I might
get some
invite
dessert?
him to a cookout I might be going to. I might invite him on a date or two. See what he's doing.
HQ, I'm going to ask you this. Please answer honestly, okay, HQ? And COIC, right? HQ.
Yeah.
Am I getting the draws before I get the cooking?
Are you getting the draws before you getting the cooking?
Yes.
Well, with me, seeing as how I ain't really gonna try to cook, maybe the draws.
And that's a daggone shame. That is a daggone shame that so many girls, and look, first of all, look at her age. Look at how old she is. And she has this mindset. Do you know how many majority of women nowadays have the mindset? I'll give him my body first before I make this man a chili dog. I will give my body first before I make this man an omelet. Ridiculous.
Brother. Raise your hands. Hey, and be honest. Okay, ladies, raise your hands if you cook for less men than you had schmecks with. Raise your hands if you cooked for less men than you had schmecks with.
Did you say raise your hand if you cook?
Raise your hands if you had more sexual partners than you actually had people that you cook for, men, a romantic. Hey, it's you can raise your hand. It's fine.
Wait a minute, ask the question again.
Oh, damn, you're distracted.
Have you had with more men than you cooked for?
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand. What about you, Ann? Yes.
Yes.
Is that yes? What about you, Melanie?
Your question is, have I had with more men than I cooked for them?
Yes.
No.
What about you, Candice?
Yes.
What about you, Carmen?
I can't answer that.
You can't answer that one.
Hey, I respect. I respect.
It's all right.
What I will say,
It is what it is.
I
what
respect.
I will say this. I did with my husband now. I did sleep with him before he tasted my food. If that's the question. And that's just honest. I slept with him before.
You are not different than most of us. Like it's most of us.
I mean, later if he tasted my food, later, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely, right? So
he showed his intentions, and that's something that you do for you care somebody. I don't think showing actions that you care for somebody, that's not chasing. You're cooking, you want them to feel good, you want them to be their peace. Those are things that you do for people that you care about. Okay, that's not chasing. Now, chasing to me would be like, oh, I have to call you all the time. Oh, I pop up at your job. Oh, well, let me do this because the other bitch is gonna do it. No, me cooking for you, me making sure that your well-being, those are things that you do for people that you care about.
Yeah, but that's why I said you guys you're getting emotionally caught up on the word. Based off what you guys are getting caught up in the word. You just described it in a negative manner.
No, what you said was different because you said that you have to constantly compete and chase the man.
Women we are in competition. Even it doesn't have to be an unhealthy competition. Women are in competition. That's what keeps helping us as women grow and be better.
No, because there's always going to be the king is always going to have his concubines, but there's always going to be.
What does
that's what you're saying, because you're saying that I'm supposed to constantly do things to do that, but the way that you were explaining, well, at least the way
you interpreted it.
Okay, the way that I interpreted it was I constantly have to do this, and you're constantly.
I never said be a dog on a leash
in front of me. That's how I took it, and that's how you worded it.
So no, but that's because you guys are getting emotionally connected to the word.
No, that's not what you said. You said I'm supposed to always be on my toes and compulsive.
You are.
Obviously, you are. Because there's always going to be women, and I can't.
But that's why you always have to be on your job, because
a lot of women have the problem or have an issue with the word compete. They have no issue when men are asked, should a man compete with a woman? Men will unanimously say yes. Yes, I'm supposed to compete with a woman to get her. Once he has you, ladies, it's your job to compete to keep him. That's what it is. That man has to beat out all the other suitors in order to get you. Once he has you and you know that he's a good man and you've, I guess, solidified yourself with being with him, now you have to work to keep him. It's just the way it is. It's just it, and it is. It's healthy competition. Men, we understand this, that there's a healthy competition in order with like getting girls. It's fun to us. It's fun. They made romantic comedies about it, rom-coms about it. Two friends going after the same girls. Healthy, may the best man win. But women just think that they don't have to do any work to get anything.
Always a woman around. There's always going to be a woman trying to pursue a man that has someone. It is a job. It's a full-time job.
This is very masculine.
It's not.
Men are the ones who.
There's nothing masculine about you making sure you're cooking, cleaning, and doing.
No, but the mindset you're playing
is drained. He stays satisfied. There's nothing masculine about it. Y'all just don't want to put in the work that you're supposed to.
No. She just said
a man ends up stepping out on majority of women because y'all looking at this as something bad rather than as something you're supposed to be doing. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It don't gotta be a bad thing.
It's not a big deal.
I have a question.
Don't men step out on good women too? Don't men step out on good women?
No. We're not going. This is not doing that. Ladies' first show. We're not going to do that. HQ. I see.
I got nothing to do
right
with it.
Here, we're gonna stay right where we got y'all right now. Y'all, we're gonna stay right where we are.
And Fatty asks, what would you do if you wanted to chase a man, right? The simple answer was cook him a plate. If a man shows interest in you already, right, and already took you on a date, if you wanted to pursue that man, invite him over for dinner. Tell him, hey, You like steak? I'm gonna cook you a steak. You like salmon? I'm gonna cook you a plate of salmon. I think it's wild that y'all said y'all slept with more men than you cooked for. You feel me? That's
I'm
wild.
sure that the opportunity would have came up at some particular point that we
All
would have
right.
invited them over. We didn't
All right.
say either or.
Okay,
It's
but
not
so let's
either
bring it
or.
back.
Now
Let's bring it back to the original. He said, "What would you do to pursue and or chase?" Right? How whichever word you want to use. Right? It's simple. Cook him a meal.
we said that.
Women used to say, yeah, but no, y'all didn't say that. Y'all
Yes, we
didn't say
did.
that. Y'all said y'all don't have a problem cooking. Y'all didn't say y'all would cook for the man. That's
You don't
why.
have necessary. Depending on what money is involved, depending on what individual is involved, we might cook for them. We might get to go out to dinner all the time. I might get
Your
to take
answer
them out
was
to
just make yourself available. That's exactly what you said. You said I would make myself available for
Right.
for his
But that
attention.
doesn't
But
necessarily
the
mean
simple answer would have been just to cook for him. But I don't
But
think
that
most
doesn't
of y'all
mean
practice
cooking.
that. You busting it open.
Availability doesn't
You
mean
busting it
cooking.
open quicker than you cook for the man, and I think that's where the problem is.
Availability doesn't mean cooking for the man.
I understand that. I totally
So why do
understand
you
that.
keep saying either or? Like we should have did one.
Because the original question was,
I get the original question.
what would you do to pursue a man? The simple answer would have been cook him a plate.
But we
Something
did
so
maybe we
simple.
didn't think of that being the simple
And, that,
answer. Now did
that's
we?
but
And
that's
that's
a
not the
problem.
To think that they didn't think about cooking him a meal first, but they did go to out sleep with him first is wild to me. It's wild to me. Modern women are so quick to go to sexual before anything else. But then they'll put it on men like we're the ones who are just all about sex, 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 sex. But let's keep it going.
Answer. That's the simple answer for you. That's not the simple answer for us.
Okay.
I also want to bring up the point that the cooking builds connection, builds intimacy, and oftentimes requires some form of stability, right? But if you're having, especially in modern times, the way sex is treated so casually, you don't really need all of that. It can be a shortcut into intimacy. And I think when we go back to the chasing thing, a lot of women believe that in order to get that stability, you have to have sex with him first. Like, there's no way a man is going to commit to you unless you give up your body. A lot of women think like that. Unfortunately, though, and when you give up all the intimacy early, that actually ends up being one of the reasons why he doesn't chase or give you commitment, because he has access. He has no motivation to.
Hey, and you know why they think like that? Because most women have nothing to offer other than coochie. They know as soon as the coochie is out of the plate, they're done. It's not that men are telling, like, I still have to know the man that got great. That woman woke up before him, clean up the house, clean up the room, cook something, smile to him, spend the Sunday watching NFL games, and this man said, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this. Like, the man starts thinking, oh, she really likes me. Oh, I'm a Lakers fan, and she did a customized Laker little doll that cost $10, but there's my name on it. Oh, she really paying attention. Like, I truly believe that most women know that as soon as they give that away, the game is over.
And that's facts. And that is facts. Majority, I'm not gonna say majority. I think a large number of women know that the best thing about me, or the best thing that I have going for me, is my body, is sex, because they've never spent any time developing themselves as a wife or as a partner. So they have no idea what to give to a man. Guys, that's it for today's video. If you haven't done so, please do me a quick favor and just like that video. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all of the support. If you want another good video, just click this one on the left. Or if you want a great video, click this one on the right. I'll see you on another one.